When I originally made this, I was on the fence whether or not I wanted to just use these plastic star knobs that I had laying around the shop, or if I wanted to cut my own out of wood. At the time I didn't have any more of this material, and I figured it would either be made out of this or walnut. I did find some walnut in my scrap pile, so now I'm going to upgrade these star knobs to some ones made out of walnut, so stick around. When I was setting up the file here, I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. So I cut a couple of different styles here. These ones that are cutting here on the left, those are just a couple of round donuts there with a 1/4 inch through hole. This one that's cutting right now, that is a hexagon that goes almost all the way through, and it leaves about an 1/8 inch of material on the back side. So that way I can capture a couple of nuts down in that hexagon hole, and then I will have my 1/4 inch through bolt that can go through that hole right down the middle. And then I also cut a couple of hexagons that were all the way through. Wasn't sure if I was going to use like a 1/4 inch rod coupling or if I was going to try to stack 3 nuts in there. So there are all my pieces there. I ended up going with this one. You can see that is a hexagon with that through hole all the way through. If you look closer there, you can see there's about an 1/8 inch of material left over there. That'll help keep those nuts captured in there. So right here, I'm just taking my T-bolt, threading on a nut, and then using that to actually pound that hexagon nut all the way down to the bottom of that recess. And you just do that twice. That way you have both your nuts captured in there. And then you can use that T-bolt there now to act as your star knob. As you can see, that bolt goes in there real easily. So now I'm just going to continue the process, do all the rest of these. Just wanted to make these a little bit easier on the hands there, so I'm just using the drum sander here to take down those edges just a little bit more. That way they're perfectly comfortable in the hand and they feel a lot better. Alright, so basically this is how these are going to sit together. Just going to bolt on through there and run that spacer up. You got a pretty good looking star knob there, so now I'm just going to take these apart, add a little glue, and then use this clamp here. It's just a longer bolt with a nut and a washer, and then I can put the star knob end first, put a little glue here on the spacer with those captured nuts. Then all I have to do is run that down there and it acts as its own clamp. And make sure you clean off any squeeze out there and just give it plenty enough time to dry, and you got yourself a star knob. So here are the star knobs here. I added a quick coat of oil to them just to make that walnut stand out a little bit better. They turned out perfect. Now that I've got all these cut, just have to swap them out. Just like that, got some wooden star knobs. And actually with these being 1 inch in diameter, I'm getting some more surface area to squeeze on the side of this board. So I'm actually able to get these a little bit tighter than I was with the other ones. I absolutely love these. They worked out beautifully. So glad I decided to make them. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.